This episode looks at juvenile detention, cruel and unusual punishment, and possible corruption inside a police department. The footage comes from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's channel, so be sure to check the description and give them proper credit. In the early morning of January 2nd, 2018, Officer Cheryl Dickoson of the Roswell Police Department spotted a golf cart driving down Highway 9 through the middle of town. She pulled it over and found a teenage boy behind the wheel.
You're driving around in your mom's vehicle?
Yeah, I asked her if I could borrow it. She works at the Roswell.
At the Roswell what?
Up there. So yeah, I asked her if I could borrow it for a few minutes. And she said, yeah, just be safe. And
Okay, you understand that you cannot drive a golf cart down the road, roadway.
I really didn't understand that. So do I
How,
have to
how
like
old are
drive-
you?
I'm 13.
You're 13?
Is that wrong?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like a car could slam into the back of you not realizing
Do
you're...
you want me to like to drive?
Well, hold on. What, do you have ID on you or anything like that? What are you doing out here at 13 years old?
I'm going to Starbucks.
You're going to Starbucks? Where does your mom work?
She works up at Roswell. I'm just
At Roswell what?
like down there in Roswell.
Where does she work? What's the name of the
The
business?
apartments. The Roswell apartments. She like manager over there.
Okay.
Officer Dickoson ordered the teen out of the golf cart, detained him, searched him, and placed him in the back of her patrol car. Because he was a minor, his case fell under the juvenile justice system rather than the adult system. Juvenile courts are designed around the idea that young offenders have a greater chance of rehabilitation. In Georgia, a youth can be taken into custody if officers have reasonable grounds to believe the minor committed a delinquent act or status offense, or if the child has been abused or neglected. Importantly, being taken into custody as a juvenile is not technically considered an arrest. As long as a young person's only involvement is through juvenile court, they can legally say they've never been arrested. Since Officer Dickoson personally witnessed a teen driving a golf cart down a major highway, she had the authority to detain him until she could release him to a parent or guardian. She questioned him about where he got the golf cart and tried to contact his mother, but he reportedly changed his story several times. Sergeant Daniel Elsie then arrived on scene and decided to use questionable tactics.
He's seatbelted in.
Hey man, here's what I'm going to come back and ask you for.
Oh.
Your mother's name, your mother's phone number, and the address where you live. You understand that? Click on it.
Sorry.
Click on it. Click on it. Facilitate a little. You think for a few minutes about where you live, and I'll be back with you in a minute.
Sergeant Elsie got into the patrol car, turned off the heater, and rolled down the windows while the teen remained handcuffed in the back seat. Reports indicate the temperature in Roswell that night was between 12 and 18 degrees Fahrenheit.
Officer Dixon, you can come in my passenger seat for a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't gonna say anything if it's warm.
If what?
He said he ain't gonna say anything if he's in the back seat and it's warm.
Oh.
So he can sit over there and be cold.
Okay.
That's why I rolled your windows down.
Oh.
A few
And
minutes to think about it.
should I call an 85 for the golf cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let him get a little chill. Maybe that. Alright, partner, what's your name? I'm sorry? Getting cold yet, Anthony? You can take it. Cool. So can I. Because I've got heat in this car. So here's where we're at. With the Roswell Police Department. Look at me when I'm speaking to you. My name is Sergeant Elsie with the Roswell Police Department. Okay? You can't be driving a golf cart in the streets. You understand that, right? I'm pretty sure that's not your golf cart. Is that fair to assume? Where did you get the golf cart from? What school? Yeah, I can see your breath. It's pretty cold back there. Keep telling me. Speaking of, what's Mom's name? You don't know Mom's phone number. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna drive to this address you gave me. You live in Alpha. To this address, you gotta hang tight right here, since you can't remember Mom's phone number. And if I can make contact with Mom, then we'll get some heat going.
He's freezing him out. He's about to drive to the address that he gave, and we'll turn the heat on in the car. It's chilly, chilly.
18 for wrong-way driver.
Aw, man. Is it cold in the car, you're asking? Yeah, it's freezing in there. Well, he's got all the windows rolled down and the heat off.
The Eighth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. In Furman v. Georgia, Justice William J. Brennan Jr. outlined factors courts may consider when deciding whether punishment is unconstitutional. A punishment must not degrade human dignity, must not be arbitrary, must be consistent with society's standards, and must not be unnecessarily severe. While the Eighth Amendment typically applies after conviction, its principles are often referenced when evaluating government-inflicted suffering. In this situation, leaving a handcuffed teenager in freezing temperatures for nearly 20 minutes raises serious ethical and legal concerns. After about 20 minutes, Sergeant Gregory Friesen arrived, pulled Sergeant Elsie aside, and told him his conduct was unacceptable. Shortly afterward, Elsie rolled the windows back up and turned the heater on.
Huh? Stay over here. Are they having some super secret?
We're going to be on our way, okay? We'll see you in a few minutes.
Eventually, the teen told officers where he lived. They transported him home and released him to his mother. The golf cart was towed, but its owner was never located. Months later, a leaked memo revealed another officer had questioned Sergeant Elsie's conduct. However, documents obtained by 11 Alive News showed that no disciplinary action was taken at the time. Lieutenant Boney Holland reviewed the body camera footage shortly after the incident, yet Sergeant Elsie was not punished. In fact, he was later named Supervisor of the Year. No formal investigation began until 11 Alive requested the footage 7 months later. Roswell Police Chief Rusty Grant initially asked the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to handle the case, but the GBI declined and recommended the Fulton County District Attorney's Office take over instead. Sergeant Elsie was eventually placed on administrative leave pending the investigation. Overall, Sergeant Elsie earns an F for abusing his authority and using unethical tactics against a handcuffed minor. Even more troubling are the allegations that the department failed to act until journalists brought public attention to the incident. Sergeant Friesen and the 11 Alive News team earned an A+ for stepping in and demanding accountability. Without their intervention, it is possible this incident would have remained buried. Let us know if there's another interaction or legal topic you'd like discussed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more police interaction content.